tonight, you shall return to Eden, the place of delight. You shall return to Eden, the place of fertility and productivity. You shall return to Eden, the place of unbroken fellowship with God. You shall return to Eden, the place of pleasure and peace. You shall return to Eden, the place of dominion, power, and authority. You shall return to Eden, the place of creativity, durability, desirability, transparency. They were naked and they were not ashamed. In Eden, there is no pretentiousness. In Eden, there is no hypocrisy. In Eden, there is no fakery. Somebody shout, I'm getting back. In Eden, you have potentiality. In Eden, you are potent. In Eden, you are strong. In Eden, you are effective. You are powerful. You are dynamic. You are vigorous. You are authoritative and influential. Somebody shout, I'm going back. In Eden, you are persuasive, convincing, compelling, impressive, intoxicating. In Eden, you have influence. Somebody shout, I have influence. Say it again like you got some power. Say, I have influence. When you walk in the realm of Eden, you have influence in your city, influence in your region, influence in your community, influence in your neighborhood, influence in your home. Somebody shout yes. When you return to Eden, you'll experience new levels of truth. In Eden, you'll experience new levels of faith, confidence, and reliance in God. In Eden, you'll experience fresh manifestation of God's presence. In Eden is the habitation of God. It is a place where you become fruitful. You will subdue and you will have dominion. Somebody shout yes. Eden is where your gift and your talent will produce service. Eden is where your service produces credibility. Eden is where your credibility produces influence. Eden is where your influence produces an atmosphere. Eden is where the atmosphere produces change. It's where your change produces seed. Your seed produces fruit, and your fruit produces dominion. When you have dominion, you legislate, you decree, and when you decree, it is established. Somebody shout yeah! I feel God. I feel the hand of God. I feel the power of God. I feel the Spirit of God. And by the mandate that is upon my life, by the apostolic and prophetic mantle, I decree that you are strong, you're effective, you're dynamic, you are vigorous, you are anointed, you are powerful. Somebody shout yes! I command every God-given potential in you to be awakened. I command every dream, every idea, every concept that's still in its embryonic state to be activated. Somebody say amen.